Hey now, whoa, hey, we got a bunch of stuff on the Hot Toys website in front of us. Oh, didn't even realize about this Pooh Bear thing going on up here. Anyways, thank you for joining. If you are here, I appreciate it. Oh yeah. Hey now, hey now, hey now. I think we're just gonna dive right into Avatar. Makes most sense to me, right? How do I stop this stupid music right now? There we go. All right. Feel more appropriate without the music going on in the background. And there's some actually pretty cool stuff going on here at hottoys.com. But, boom. I said boom. My internet speed said otherwise. Here we go. The meat of the operation here. Avatar. So again, welcome. Appreciate everybody showing up. Today we're going to go over just 3 figures. We have 2 new releases from. Yeah. Hey, whoa! Even Rival! Yeah! I think Eamon Rival might be my best friend of all time. So when I see him, I get very excited. Look at this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this on the screen. Awful Music says Eamon Rival. He means that this is the best music he's ever heard in his entire life. Anyways, Avatar, releases, announcements. We got a lot going on. As always, we're going to start by saying Street Profits. What we got going on today? A Six Flags Cup. Now, if you're not familiar, Six Flags, basically like the shitty version of Disney World, like a cheaper, crappier version of Disney World. I had a lot of fun at Six Flags, but it's not that good. Anyway, as far as our announcements here today, we're going to start with Jake Sully. Now, let me first want to rate, right? The Avatar Part 2, I didn't do a review. I'm not really good at movie reviews, but Avatar Part 2 was phenomenal. I thought it was absolutely an amazing movie. I cannot stress enough, the last 40 minutes basically made every director and every movie look stupid, in my opinion. James Cameron really showed how, I don't know, what was it, like 20 on 20, 30 on 30, enemies wise, that you can have a really condensed action movie and be brilliant without being a war. And what I mean by that is every movie nowadays ends with like a goddamn war or something extremely epic. The end of Avatar 2, I kapoopy, my kadoopy. It was just absolutely insane. It's like really stuck on my screen the Eamon Rival with the awful music. I don't know why. The only thing I can see on mine is the Eamon Rival awful music. Thanks, Eamon, for getting the only thing stuck on my screen that the music was awful. And Eamon's one of my best friends in my life. Hold on here. So Martin also, I need to say every time, I don't want to kiss this guy's butt, but comments all the time. He's here all the time. I really appreciate you, my friend. You're a really nice guy. Smurfs. Okay. Martin's calling these guys Smurfs right off the bat. So let's dive in, right? I don't think that they're Smurfs. Let's see if I can get some of these pictures to start up. Let's start with this one. For starters, depending on your photography skills, if you were to take a picture, whoa, Hot Toys moving these like a slideshow. If you were to take a look at this picture individually, this looks like it was ripped straight from the movie. I think that this is phenomenal looking. When I showed this to my wife last night, her first reaction was wow. And again, this looks right from the movie. I want to say that these figures are going to be anywhere between 17 and 19 inches. And I'm pretty sure I saw something yesterday that actually showed how big it was going to be. Between 17 and 19 inches. Your average Hot Toy is 12 inches. So they're going to be massive, massive pieces. Now, let's get into a rant. Street Profits. One of the first things I saw people bitching about today was the seamless arms. Now, I know everybody wants seamless. Everybody The seamless. We need everything to be seamless nowadays. See if we can find a part where we can even see the joints properly exposed. I mean, they do a good job with their photography here. I mean, there you go. You can see it a little bit right there. Listen, we are not at a point where the technology for seamless arms is appropriate for the mass market. And wow, damn, did I say that well? That's a fact. Hot Toys is going to sell, holy crap, are in their market with this movie now nearing $2 billion. Yeah, you heard that right. It's about to make $2 billion. They are going to sell an ass load of these figures. Maybe not to North America, but to other markets. These are going to sell like crazy. Do they want to deal with all the returns and the questions about the arms breaking off and the seamless this and that? No, they don't want to deal with that. Seamless arms are not ready for the mass market. Now, recently, we're going to go to geek mode here. If you are familiar, we had a Ryu released by Iconic Studios, a 1/6 scale Ryu from Street Fighter. Man, they went into detail of like, they had to do like a bunch of, like new technology with their seamless arms and this and that. That means that there's only one company out there that has done the research to do seamless properly, and it's brand new, and we still don't even know how this thing's going to hold up. I mean, goddamn, they gave you gloves with Ryu. I mean, if you're getting gloves with your figure, you're hinting at, don't even touch me with your greasy, disgusting fingers, people. You got to wear gloves when you touch me, my beautiful Street Fighter body. You caress me only with gloves. I don't want oil on me because the oil's probably going to destroy it over time. So, swinging back into the conversation, I'm sorry when I say this. Shut up about the seamless. My God. I always think that people bitching about seamless, this and that, are so new to this game. There we go. Let me see if I can hold it on this one right there. Street Profits. People complaining about seamless, this and that, just show me that the arrogance is top level. They don't understand the 1/6 scale game. As somebody that's been in it for nearly 12 years now, I don't know one seamless arm that has held up. Not one. You tell me one that's held up over 5 years, and I'll send you a gift card. You name the site, I'll send you a gift card. They get destroyed, they rip. They are Smurf avatars. Martin, here we go. Martin says, I'm fine with the visible joints as long as they are done well. And I think these ones are done fantastically. Recently, we can think about oh my God, I'm going to draw a blank. Whatever the hell the studio that just Storm Collectibles, they made Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I'll give it to you. The way that those joints were exposed were kind of horrendous. Look at these pictures. I mean, they're really not that bad. The joint, we'll get to that later on that's amazing. They're really not that bad. I mean, that is the extent of what we're seeing, that tiny, tiny little part there. And depending on how you're going to pose this guy, you're probably going to have the arms bent, holding a gun, something like that. I mean, not to mention the knees. I don't even know the way we describe it. It's almost like it goes over it a little bit to help cover it up there. So the knee points are really fantastic, in my opinion. On top of that, it's funny when people are bitching and moaning about the joints. What's the number one people bitch about Hot Toys nowadays? And in my opinion, that is kind of going outside the Marvel, Star Wars, dare I say, even DC realm. You know what I mean? That's exploring new properties. Everybody's bitching nowadays. Please do other stuff. Please do other stuff. Here we are releasing the Hot Toys, and people are still bitching and moaning. Oh, you released an Avatar, but it's not seamless joints. Shut up. Shut up. That's right. I'm talking to you. Whoever you are bitching about those joints, you shut your damn mouth. We're not in the day and age where we're ready to release mass market seamless joints. We're not ready. Street Profits. But with that said, here we are with a new property. Yes, they've dabbled in Hot Toys Avatar in the past. But man, was I ecstatic with this thing. Look at this. It's straight up ripped from the movie. I mean, that looks insane. 19 inches, 18 inches, going to tower over the rest of our figures. It's going to be an absolute presence on our shelf. Personally, when we go to the buy or pass, and look at this. I know they're not going to make this 1/6 scale beast, whatever the hell this thing's called, a Banshee or something like that. But man, I would poopy my kadoopy if they came out with a 1/6 scale Banshee. That looks insane. The question being buy or pass on this. Let's see if we can hold it on the screen. For starters, before we get into the buy or pass, take a look at that base. That base is freaking awesome. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's clearly an underwater base, and he's going to be standing on it with his machine gun or something. So are we led to believe he's like holding his breath while standing underwater? Hot Toys? I mean, come on. The base didn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. I get it. It's way of the water. We got some coral reefs and stuff on the base, but it's kind of dumb. It doesn't make any sense. With that said, it looks cool. It's a completely new type of base. Hot Toys is so infamous for pumping out the same base like over and over, crotch grabber base over and over and over. Man, especially the Tatooine one with Star Wars. I could throw up thinking about how disgusting the Tatooine one with Star Wars is at this point. But yeah, I think the base is pretty cool. Ultimately, it doesn't make sense, like I said, but it's cool. You know, I'm like a back and forth on it. I think it's going to look cool on the shelf. But is Jake Sully sitting there with a machine gun standing on a base underwater? Nah. The feet in the sand. Let me take a look here. I'm KJ. KJ, as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters, buddy. I'm terrible with comments and talking and stuff, so give me a second here to catch up. Stretch Armstrong. You know what, Eamon? That was a clever one. Stretch Armstrong is technically seamless. And yeah, I like Stretch Armstrong. They should make a new updated Stretch Armstrong. I'd probably buy it. Anyways, as far as the stand goes here, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It looks cool. Buy or pass. This is 100% buy for me. Makes no sense not to get this. I've been barking over and over that we got to stop with this Star Wars Marvel trend with Hot Toys. We have finally broken that trend. It's been a long time since they've broken that trend. While we're talking about it, it kind of makes me realize, though, how goddamn greedy Hot Toys is. Look at how long it took them to break that trend, but they're like, oh, well, we'll break the trend on a movie that makes $2 billion. You greedy pieces of crap, Hot Toys. You greedy pieces of crap. Pray, the Hot Toys, pray. We all would have bought it. I'm telling you, we all would have bought a 1/6 scale Predator from Prey, but you greedy pieces of crap didn't want to buy that property. We know Fox or whoever, they would have sold you that thing for pennies. Nobody makes Predator other than like Mezco nowadays. So it's like, man, you greedy pieces of crap, Hot Toys, Street Profits. You're capitalizing on the $2 billion. Now that we think about it, every time we make a new movie, Hot Toys is like, how much money did they make? They're like 1.5 billion. They're like, nah, we're gonna pass on that one. Like, come on, Hot Toys. We need something other than $2 billion franchises. But with that said, I'm still excited for this. All right, so next one on the list, I'm gonna probably butcher the name. Forgive me. I don't even know what his wife's name is called. His wife's name is called Neytiri. Neytiri? Forgive me if I'm butchering that name. Oh, I just kicked something down here. Hold on for a second. This is actually a little bit of a there. What do we got? Boop, 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 boop. Cannot wait to unbox this. Now, Hunter is cool. You know what I mean? They're all cool. The Bad Batch. I'm caught up on the season. Anybody watch Bad Batch? I mean, forgive me for saying this, and I'm jumping all over the place. Bad Batch is brutal. It's hard to watch. I'm sorry. I'm a lifelong Star Wars fan. My wife and I are insane. We don't just say Star Wars is like we love it. It's a way of life here in our house. But man, Bad Batch, Clone Wars, that stuff is hard to watch. But I still absolutely love the crew. I still love the diversity. Pretty excited for this one. But man, Hot Toys. Where's Wrecker? Hot Toys. You hear me? Wrecker. Come on. What's going on? We need Wrecker. Anyways, I should have this review up in the next, depending on if my wife lets me, 48 hours or something like that. All right, let's get back to this. So, oh, where the hell the... Oh my God, I have so many tabs open here. All right. Now, forgive me. I need that hunter. Yeah. Oh, man. Once the full crew is complete, KJ, yeah, they wrecked it. Once that full crew is complete on our shelves of the Bad Batch, and we all know Crosshair is gonna... We all know he's gonna join back up to the crew. He's gonna eventually, his mind is gonna go back to normal. He's gonna be part of the crew again. I gotta believe. We saw at the end of season 1, he started to become kind of, you know what I mean, they're friends again, and then he was a piece of crap. But Crosshair is he's gonna be their friends again. I promise you. Once we have that full crew, holy crap, especially Wrecker. But I gotta believe that there's some delays due to the size of Wrecker, his body size, and all that. Look at the computer screens moving everywhere. Oh, an earthquake! Help me, people! There's an earthquake over here on the East Coast. Oh, I said East Coast. You know I'm street profiting it too much when I'm saying East Coast. I used to live on the East Coast. We're on the West Coast now. Street profits. Anyways, back to Neytiri. I'm gonna call her Neytiri until somebody, corrects me below. Neytiri. Man, Comcast. What's up with the internet here, buddy? You're going real slow on me. All right. Listen, I'm not a fan of this one. I think that Jake Sully looked badass because I don't even think he was that good of a character. As far as his arc and stuff, he was not that good of a character, but he still was a presence in the movie. And at the end of it, it showed how amazing of a father, how badass he was in, dare I say again, one of the most brilliantly put together badass fight scenes you've ever seen in any movie in your entire life. Yeah, I said it. The end of Avatar 2 made any action scene you've ever seen look stupid. And James Cameron basically, you know what I mean? He's like, screw you, Marvel, DC. You guys don't know how to do it. I'll show you how to do it. But anyways, back to his wife here, Neytiri? Oh, internet is fine over here on the East Coast. So many megabytes right now. Eamon, are you? Oh, sorry, Eamon. I love when this happens. Martin has a comment that needs to be approved. I don't know why I always laugh. You know this guy said something not that bad, but YouTube thinks it's bad. Martin, did you say shite? They better cover over here boobs. What? YouTube don't like the word boobs either. That's insane. Anyways, yeah, they covered the boobs. Martin, they did cover the boobs. I mean, they're probably not too much of prominent boobs, even if we remove this thing. And I'm not saying that in some perverted way. This is an Avatar woman. I don't even care what the hell those weird boobs looks like underneath there. The fact of the matter is they covered the boobs, but they didn't cover them that well. Do I want this in front of my children? I mean, that's something you'd have to ask yourself. Street profits. But, oh, that's a badass shot right there. I mean, ultimately, I'm on a rant with this. For starters, it clearly looks phenomenal. Let me say that. It's a fantastic head sculpt. But one thing's wrong, right? And one thing is clearly wrong with this figure. And what is it? If you've seen Avatar 2, this isn't the face that I'm going to butcher this name again, Neytiri makes. No. She is pissed off like 75% of the movie. Like, she is furious. She's always with this furious kind of yelling face. And I'm like, how did they give her this boring ass head sculpt? At least give us 2 head sculpts. Give her that yelling head sculpt that she has 75% of the movie. Oh my God, Martin has another comment that needs to be cleared here. This is supposed to be for adults. It's not a toy, so... Oh, Martin, you're right. The boobies are not... Hold on. You know what? I'm so terrible at running these things by myself, and I know I say this all the time. When you look at these shows, there's what? 100 casters on here. There's like 6 or 7 people talking on the same time. And it's every time there's like 6 or 7 people talking at the same time. There's one person talking. Here's what the other 5 are doing. Come on. We only need 2, maybe 3 people per cast. Once you start hitting the 6 and 7 mark, you guys, come on. That's a lot of people's time you're wasting. That's like, if you add up all the time of each individual's lives, I mean, that's a lot of hours we're pulling in for one cast. I can't even shut the hell up by myself, let alone other people's comments come in here. All right, let's see here. Anyways, I can't even figure it out, Martin. I'll figure it out later how to get the hell your comments up there. I'm terrible at this stuff. Neytiri. I mean, like I said, she should have that yelling, furious head sculpt. She doesn't have it. And I'm pretty sad. See if we can get back to the, I think I can do it at the bottom here. Kind of what she comes with ultimately. What the hell? Oh, wow. Look at her base. Damn. Her base is better than Jake Sully's base. It's got that, like, that mushroom thing in the background there. That's badass. But the same thing, you know, she's not swimming underwater here. These are clearly going to be they're going to be crotch grabber bases. They're not going to be some dynamic base that might make me eat my words because they could show them swimming or something like that. But these bases make no sense. They should have some trees or floral on something, not goddamn. The hell is that? Those are mushrooms and coral and stuff on there. That looks like a mushroom. Mushrooms don't grow underwater. James Cameron, we know this. I don't know this. I just wanted to say that. But anyways, buy or pass? This one's a total pass. They haven't updated the bodies. Yeah, you know what? Pablo. Let's see if I can get... How do I get this crap on screen here? There we go. Pablo says they haven't updated the bodies from the first releases 10 years ago. My first thought. Now, with that said, Pablo, if we click Koken, yeah, let's click Koken. Stupid Casey, you dummy. We don't click Koken anything over here. We click open things, Casey. Look at this head sculpt. I mean, Pablo. Yes, bodies have not been updated in quite a while. But man, that face sculpt is goddamn next level, in my opinion. Now, we might not have an updated body, but if we go to the body, Pablo, what else were we asking for? I mean, I'm serious. I'm not even making fun of you. If you want to put it in the comment, I can, try to tag onto it below. I don't know what I would have been asking for more in the body. Like I said earlier, when we were making fun of everybody that wants seamless, seamless is not the route to go. Not with a mass market. We're not even close. We are probably years away from a mass market seamless body that's ready, that's not going to tear over the next few years. So Hot Toys made the right choice by going with the exposed joints. What could they have done better? I mean, I don't know. Pablo, that blue skin is goddamn sexy to me. And Martin knows how much I like sexy things within toys. Street Profits. Especially when I reviewed the Trooper. The sexy green tones on those Troopers. Come on. There's not much we're asking for. But Pablo, you got an opinion on this? I totally understand. Less seems aimless. I just called him aimless. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Aimless. Aimless. This thing got out of control right now. Anyways, let's see if I can try to get myself back on track. First 2 out of the 3 of tonight. Oh my God, Kit is bombarding me with this message every time I go to your site, buddy. First 2 out of the 3. We're going to get Jake Sully. There's no question. Now, the question that I might pose to everybody is, do you think that Jake Sully will go up in value? I think there's no goddamn way. With this film making $2 billion and how big Hot Toys is getting as a company, I think they're going to produce and make so many of these figures that the aftermarket's going to be saturated. My best friend, Toys Wonderland, they're going to just be, oh, yeah, Oh, give me all the Jake Sullys you can give me. Oh, you can't get rid of those Jake Sullys? We'll take them over here at Toys Wonderland. And they sell them for like fucking 99 cents. Oh, sorry, I usually don't swear. They sell them for like goddamn 99 cents or something like that with $300 shipping. The fact of the matter is they're probably not going to gain value due to how much the film's made and how much Hot Toys produces. But do I think that's going to impress you when it gets on your shelf? There's no goddamn question that it's going to impress you. Now, Neytiri, I don't know. Like Martin said, we got some boob issues going on, and I'm not sure if Martin necessarily said there's boob issues, but if you got kids in the house, there are boobs in the shot, not very, very, very covered. So ultimately, I'm going to pass on that one, but she should have had and all jokes aside, she should have had the Yellen face sculpt, the Furious face sculpt. There should have been more accessories with her. Her base is better than Jake Sully's, that's for sure. But it's a pass. I mean, she wasn't even in the film as much as Jake. I mean, you know what's funny? I'm going to go on a side rant. The hell is the name of that actress? My wife knows. You can probably put it in the chat below. That's not. No, I'm going to say it wrong and then say the wrong person. I forgot the name of the actress. But I did hear that she was bitching like, I don't want to do Avatar and get stuck to Avatar Marvel films anymore. It's like, you are passing up an opportunity like the lottery, saying that you don't want to be Marvel's Zoe Saldana. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Zoe Saldana. My wife said she's pretty, but how about I say this? Not as pretty as you, my wife. Oh, brownie points because I'm live. Anyways, bitching about that you're in the Marvel and the Avatar universe. Can you imagine? Oh my God. That's Street Profits. I couldn't even imagine being in a position in life where you're making, goddamn, I was going to say billions, where she's not making billions, but she's making millions of dollars, and you're bitching and moaning. Oh, I don't want to be cast as this person anymore. Like, what? We thought you were fantastic at this. Ride this on forever. There's no point in doing this. Yeah, here's the fact of the matter right here. Martin, I should have took the other comment down. Sorry about that. I'm terrible with comments. Martin says, nobody would have known her without those movies. That's 100% true. You start with these movies. We now know you. And then you say like, oh, I shouldn't be cast as these movies anymore. I'm like, I don't want to say the word I want to use, but hey, Zoe, like we wouldn't have even known you if it weren't for Marvel and Avatar. Like you're in the greatest movies of all time. Ride that momentous wave forever, Zoe. Makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. You know what my wife said? Damn right. That's right. She was in Star Trek too. This lady is in Star Trek? What? She's in Star Trek, Marvel, and Avatar? The three craziest properties. She's basically just missing Star Wars at this point. And she would have the full gauntlet. I mean, this lady's in everything, bitching and moaning. I can't believe. I'll tell you, listen. For starters, she's a woman. I'd never hit a woman, but if she was a man, oh man, I'd pay $187 to just whack that guy in the face. Be like, you're bitching about being in Star Trek and Avatar and Marvel, mother. Oh, I didn't say it, but listen, Zoe, if you were in the male form, I would whack you for bitching about being in those movies because those are the greatest movies of all time. Anyways, I'm sorry, that's not what we're here to listen to. We're here to listen to the toys, not me rant. I didn't even see what Martin said, but I just put it on screen and then I'll read it live. Martin said she would play Jabba the. Oh, Martin! Martin, going fucking ham on Zoe. Street Profits. This is went out of control. Sorry, I gotta calm down a bit here. All right. Take a deep breath here. Oh, we are on 16kit.com. So one thing I'm going to do, let me see if we can put this code on screen. I'm terrible trying to type. and talk. KCKIT. Hold on. Give me one moment here. I like to put this up so everybody realizes the desk getting. Oh, it's an earthquake again! Oh! Sorry, I'm out of control right now. Sorry, the desk was moving so much when I touched things. If we notice in the left-hand corner here, KC Studios, blah, blah, blah. But KCKIT, $10 off. That's right. At 16kit.com, you can receive $10 off if you want to pre-order the figure we're about to talk about. Now, I'm going to preface. I did not look at the picture. I saw a bunch of the Avatar pictures. I did not see this one. So this one is like 100%. We're going to do this together. I most certainly saw one comment that said it looked like a piece of crap. So we'll see. I'm all about things that look like a piece of crap, and we'll bash the hell out of this thing. Well, let's see here. I do. All right. Now, the Magic Lord. Let's back up for a second. Who is this, right? This is Pierce Brosnan. Now, my wife immediately saw the head sculpt and said, is that Pierce Brosnan? Obviously signifying that they've done a pretty good job at crafting this head sculpt because we knew who it was right away. Anybody seen the Black Adam movie? Personally, I thought it was phenomenal. Now, let me take a few steps back before everybody thinks KC is just this crazy Street Profits. This crazy piece of crap. We have Wakanda Forever. And yeah, that's right. I'm going there right now. I'm going there. And we have, let's see if we can get this in shot here. Black Adam. Now, Wakanda Forever. This isn't the time to do it. We had a lot of emotional weight on this movie that I'm, dare I say, and fearful to say, added to the review power, right? We're not going to go too deep into that. We had Black Adam, right? We had The Rock. The Rock is, listen, The Rock is a horrible actor. He's one of the worst, but I love him. Skyscraper. My wife and I talk about Skyscraper all the time. Probably one of the stupidest movies you'll ever see, but the things this guy does in Skyscraper are next freaking level. Oh, okay. Martin, you're with me. Wakanda never, right? There's a couple of... Whoa, what did he say? Wakanda? I don't even know what the hell this supposed to mean at them. Listen, we're going to get back on track here for a second. I really, truly thought that Black Adam was a better movie than Wakanda Forever as a comic fan. Academy Awards, and the first thing I said before when I got home from Wakanda Forever, and before Angela Bassett won all these awards was, man, she was the best part of that movie. Absolutely phenomenal, standout. She should win awards. Of course, she ends up winning awards. Phenomenal. But Black Adam was insane. It was so entertaining. It was like just kind of like pure comic book joyhood. It was destruction. It was action. Not the greatest story, not the greatest acting, but it was a phenomenal story, which now leads us to where we are. Dr. Fate and Pierce Brosnan. In my opinion, one of the standouts of the movie. I thought he was really, really good. Before we get into this, let's take a quick look at one thing. You see what I'm highlighting here. Are we in the same world? Hey, you over there? Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody's attention because $154 shipped with a Pierce Brosnan head sculpt and a helmet. We haven't got into pictures yet, but for starters, this is a phenomenal price point. Use KCKIT as your code. You're looking at $144. Dare I say? We got a lot of comments. I guess this is why people do this with other people, because it's impossible for me to field these comments. And Ken Carpenter said something that needs to be fielded by YouTube again. Ken, what did you say, buddy? I'll do it for you. Wakanda Forever was a piece of crap. Whoa, Ken! Using KC Toys words verbatim, it was a piece of crap. I hate to say it, and we can do this another time. I fell asleep. Listen, very rarely I fell asleep midway because it was so goddamn boring in the middle of that film. They're trying to jam all this boring stuff down our throats like a fire hose, just just connecting the fire hose and just jamming all this crap down our throats. And I'm like, I get it. Chadwick Boseman's dead. I get it. You reminded me 30 times through the film. He's dead. I cried when he was dead. I'm going to admit it. I just admitted it. Street Profits. To everybody watching, I cried when Chadwick Boseman died. My wife will confirm this. I was super sad about this. Extremely sad. I don't even know why. As I think about it, I don't even know this guy in real life. I think I was sad because it was like a hero of mine that's now gone from the films. I was really sad. But Wakanda Forever was like, man, they were just really relying on Chadwick Boseman's death. Like, this guy was like, it was like The Dark Knight, right? When Heath Ledger died, Batman Part 1 and Batman Part 3, what did they make? Off the top of my head, I got to guess, $500 to $700 million. Of course, the one where Heath Ledger died, whoa, we're going to make $1 billion because Heath Ledger died. And after Heath Ledger died, we're going to give him an award. I wish I could turn this mic down because I want to scream. Why didn't you give him a goddamn award before he was dead? Why didn't you praise Chadwick Boseman and Heath Ledger before they died? It is just ridiculous that these films, when these people pass along, which is extremely sad, they make $1 billion fucking dollars. Oh, sorry about that. They make all this money, and then they're praised as like the best movie ever made. And now Wakanda, and if we think about the past few years, Wakanda is now probably praised as one of the best Marvel films ever made. I mean, this is a crazy rant that I'm going on, but Wakanda is now praised as one of the best Marvel films ever made. And that is a travesty. Spider-Man out of the past 2 years was next level good. Like, Spider-Man made me poopy my kadoopy. I watched that over and over and over. Wakanda, come on. I mean, you needed more. I got to stop. We needed more of Namor, bleebly, bloobly, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I got to just shut the hell up. We got to get back on to Dr. Fate over here. I'm sorry. I apologize. If you like that rant, I apologize. If you wanted me to shut the hell up, I apologize before the rant and that I'm now shutting the hell up and we're going to go back into Dr. Fate. Remember, code KCKIT, $10 off. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Somebody calling it a piece of crap. Magic Lord, a.k.a. Dr. Fate. Let's keep in mind a few things. This is the first version. I'm going fast because the color, here's a decent color right here. The color is so ridiculous. Look at this, like the color on this. We can't even, what the hell are we even looking at here? I mean, Jesus Christ. They Photoshop these things so much. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. Here we go. Dr. Fate. $154 shipped. Before we even really dive too deep, I don't know how you can go wrong. I mean, excuse me for, let me just take a look really, really deep here. Sorry, I was kind of joking at first. There's like little inscriptions and little verbiage and stuff on his armor itself. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. We got a Pierce Brosnan head sculpt, and we got a Dr. Fate head sculpt. Now let's click out of here and ask ourselves a few things. Is the Dr. Fate head sculpt just, do you put the helmet over it? My guess is no. And you might be saying, oh, of course, obviously not. No, I got a couple 1/6 scale figures, Osmus, Hot Toys, where you do indeed put the helmet over the regular face sculpt. There's no way you're doing that with this puffy kind of hair on here. So my guess, we have 2 head sculpts, a 1/6 scale crotch grabber, what? And an additional backdrop? All these hands. I don't know why we're zooming in on the armor. This is like, see this picture right here where my mouse is kind of hitting around. This is when the 1/6 scale maker goes, hey, we needed 1, 2, 3. What do we got? We got 8 pictures. We needed 8 pictures. What the hell do we do for this, the 8th one? Hey, show a picture of the shoulder armor again. I mean, we've seen the shoulder armor. I'm not sure why it's really emphasized in this picture. Thanks a lot for doing that. Street Profits. But anyways, let's click open this one here again. Listen, I'm going to take a pause for a second. Let me go through these. Oh, Loco Lou, what's poppin'? Yeah, Loco Lou, what's poppin'? Reflex. I know who. Reflex put the ball. I'm not even going to say out loud, but Reflex, just want to let you know I love you very much, buddy. Proxy, Martin, Ken, I appreciate everybody. I guess this is why people do have a bunch of other, friends doing this with them. It's very hard to talk and feel through all the comments. Appreciate everybody. Ken, Martin, Loco, like I said, I really appreciate you guys very, very much. As we're starting to round this out, we're starting to head to the end of this. This is a pretty good figure. I mean, somebody called this a piece of crap earlier. I struggle to see what's a piece of crap about this for $154 or $144 with the code KCKIT. Listen, I want to preface real quick. I'm going to say it every single time. I don't make anything. I don't get anything from Kit by offering a code. I purely do it. Whoa, here's the desk. Whoa! Anyways, I don't get... Oh, this camera went crazy that time. I don't get a goddamn thing from Kit. I just love the guy. I love promoting him. Please use the code. Please order through him. Fantastic shipping. Blah, 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 blah. Everything you can possibly think here. Let's bring up our last picture here. Is this a pass or a buy? I mean, there's going to be two things that enter the equation of this. Did you like the movie? Yeah, I love the movie. There's no way in hell Hot Toys is going to make this thing. There's no way Hot Toys is going to go out of there making a Dr. Fate toy. I'll tell you right now, I'll run around my house 3 times naked if Hot Toys makes a Dr. Fate toys, and quote me on that. I will do it. There's no way they're going to make a Dr. Fate toy. It's a bot. Look at Martin right away. Terrible with this. Let's see if we can get this on here. Martin, it's a buy even without seeing this movie yet. I mean, yeah, with the code $144, worst case scenario, you've used the code $154. I think even on top of that, when we say worst case scenario, the worst case scenario is that it's going to be single jointed elbows. Obviously, that's what everybody's going for with these cheap bodies nowadays. Let's take a look at this. It's going to be single jointed elbows. But based off of the posability and what you would do with Dr. Fate, I think you're good. I mean, he's in these magical kind of poses. I don't think you need anything more than a single jointed. If you need to upgrade at $154, you're golden. Go spend the money and get an upgrade, and you still have a quality. Ultimately, I think the suit looks like decent material on there. You have this kind of armorish, the pauldrons, the shoulder, and everything like that. We got a crotch grabber. We got a head sculpt. And what is this again? We got a pre-order. There's 2 things here. We got a pre-order bonus that's not showing, an additional backdrop. Listen, come on. Wakanda Forever might have been a piece of crap, but this thing looks pretty good. Oh, my wife said, he aged well. Excuse me. Did I not age well? I don't know. That didn't even make sense. Oh, this is a new commenter. His name is Empty Proxy. Let's see what he said all together. Running around naked 3 times. Yes, listen, if you need somebody to run around naked 3 times, you make sure that you hold me to my word on this thing, and I will. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Anyways, this one's a 100% buy. I think you'd be crazy for $150. Ultimately, let's just go with the average. $150 on this thing. You would be crazy. Street Profits. Not to pick this thing up. Pierce Brosnan, we got a helmet. On top of that, maybe you didn't like the film, but Dr. Fate is a badass character, and I challenge you to look into the character a little bit more. Pretty obvious. He's kind of like the Doctor Strange of the DC universe, but he is a fantastic character and amazing powers. Now, one thing we're going to leave off on, let's see if we can see this picture here. I don't know why I can't zoom in. I'll figure it out later. Let's see. Can I zoom in on this? Nope, I'm terrible. But if we look at these glass shards, we can see on one of the shards, the desk is moving. The desk! Oh, another earthquake! Oh, sorry about that, everybody. Another earthquake came through. Oh, shit! My mic almost fell on that one. It's like, it reminds me of Martin. Martin always loves when all the figures fall. And hey, by the way, Martin, we had another figure fall face first in the Batman vs. Superman review, so you'll be excited for that. Anyways, Dr. Fate, buy or pass. I think we're gonna buy this one. I do notice in these little shards here, as I was alluding to, is it a tease for Hawkman? Probably not. And why do I say that? We take a look all the way to the left here, and I can see Black Adam in one of these shards. Now, that would have been fantastic, Premier Toys, if you were teasing us for a Hawkman. You stupid idiots! You clearly just cut and paste these shards from the movie and then put them into the picture here. That would have been a genius move on your part, teasing the Hawkman. But the only reason I say it's probably not a tease, I don't think that Premier Toys is going to be making a Black Adam. There ain't no way these guys are going to be making a Black Adam. We see Black Adam. We see Hawkman. You stupid idiot, Premier Toys. You could have really had us going with that. So anyways, as we start to round this thing out, whoa, Martin. It's almost 3 a.m. here. Martin, dude, where the hell do you live? I didn't even realize that, buddy. You're always with us, too. That's fantastic you're with us. I feel bad that you might be tired, but I encourage you to always stay with us because I enjoy you, my friend. Anyways, Fernando says don't shout. Hey, Fernando. Hey, Fernando! Sorry, buddy. I just shouted your name, Fernando. Don't watch me, Fernando, if you don't like people who shout, because I yell all the time, Fernando. Duh. I don't even know how to control myself. In ref reflex, you're lucky, everybody, because I love this guy in real life. He says, stop screaming! Anyways, appreciate everybody. We're going to start to round this out again here today. We're going to go ahead and say we're going to buy Sully. We're going to pass on his wife, and we're going to buy Dr. Fate, a.k.a. the Magic Lord. Makes no sense otherwise. Street Profits. And other than that, we'll check in on the comments. Whoa, Eamon. Eamon, this guy. Love Eamon. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Whoa. Okay. All right. We're in. All jokes aside, really appreciate you all. Had a fun time, and we're going to try to continue this cast every single time we have enough pre-orders to go off of. Street Profits. See you guys next time.